Alright, what's up guys? So it is Friday, which means it's time to give you some survivalist tips, some survivalist information. So, in this video, I'm going to be giving you 2 awesome techniques for gathering water in the middle of nowhere when all you have is a plastic bag or a piece of plastic. So, if you want to learn how to survive and you want to learn how to handle yourself, stay tuned. So the first way that you can gather water with a plastic bag out in the middle of nowhere like where I am right now is simply to put it over a green plant, and what happens is the sun pulls the condensation out of the plant and the plastic bag will capture it and it will actually pool in a little bit of water in the bottom of the bag. Now, this isn't going to get you a lot of water, but it can get you a little bit, just enough possibly to stay alive. So let's see how that's done. Alright guys, so what I've done here is really very simple. I've gone to a nice lush green plant. I'm out here in kind of an semi-arid area, but I found a nice green plant. Then what I did is I actually crumpled up a section of it. What this does is it actually breaks the bark and breaks the leaves, which allows a little bit more water to be released. Then what I've done is I've wrapped as much of the plant as I can in this plastic bag, and then I've tied it off here at the bottom. Hopefully you can see that. I've tied it off nice and tight here at the bottom. So what happens is the heat of the day will pull the condensation out of the plant, especially once you break the leaves up and kind of crumple the leaves up, and then that will gather on the plastic bag here, which will then run down to the bottom of the bag and form a small pool of water, which you will then be able to drink because it's been filtered by condensation and therefore it's safe to drink. So that is the first way that you can get water when you're virtually in the middle of nowhere with no stream or water source nearby. So I popped my dirt bike tire recently, so I gotta go get that fixed, but I'll see you in a few seconds with the second way that you can gather water in the middle of nowhere with virtually no equipment. So let's get to it. Sorry for that distraction, but let's get on to it. So the second way that you can gather water in the middle of nowhere is simply by digging a hole and covering it with the plastic bag. Now, this probably doesn't make a lot of sense, so let me show you how it's done. All right, guys, so what I've done here is I've dug a nice little hole. Now, normally you'd want to dig a bigger hole, and you want to find the wettest, moistest soil possible, because what happens is when you cover this with the plastic, again, the evaporation from the sun is going to pull the moisture out of the ground. It's going to gather on the plastic, and then what you need is you need something to catch the water in the middle of the hole. So I got this plastic cup here, so what I would do, I would set this in the center of the hole. I would then cover the entire hole with the plastic bag, like so, and then I would put rocks on all 4 sides of the bag to hold it in place. So I'm just going to use the shovel for this other side. And then what I would do is I'd put a small rock right in the center. I would put a small rock right in the center of the bag, right above where the cup is, because what happens is, as the water evaporates, it's going to gather on the plastic bag. Then the gravity is going to pull it towards the lowest part of the bag, which will then gather and it will drip down into the cup. Now, this is one of my favorite methods of gathering water, because all you got to do at the end of the day is simply pull the plastic bag up, and you got a nice little cup full of water. Now, you can use anything that holds water. So if you need something to actually gather the water, you can use a small piece of the plastic to line that part of the hole, and it will then drip into the little plastic, and then you can use that little plastic bag as the cup. So there you go. That is the second way that you can gather water virtually in the middle of nowhere with only a plastic bag for use. Well, there you go. Those are two quick and simple ways to gather water in the middle of nowhere with nothing but a plastic bag. Hopefully you found this video helpful. Hopefully you found this enjoyable. If you like this video, hit that subscribe button, hit that notifications button, because I come out with videos almost every other day. So check those out. Hit that subscribe button. Frickin' try this out this weekend. I'd love to know what you think of it. If you guys want me to explain it more, let me know in the comments section. Other than that, have a freaking awesome day, bro.